walk amongst you and you don't even notice me. I'm just another walking statistic. You don't see me as human, but rather a cautionary tale of what could happen if you don't get your rent in on time. But that's not the case. It wasn't my choices that led me here, rather lack of. My story is one seldom shared, but one that needs to be told. By the time I turned 30, I was the only member of my family still alive. I was the youngest of 5, and I lost every number in my family, including my 4-year-old daughter and my abuser. I have no next of kin. I lost touch with who I am. I lost touch with my indigenous roots, knowledge, and teachings. I felt like I had nowhere to go for help. For the past 10 years, the longest I was out was 3 months, I've been in a cycle of fear and hopelessness. From the age of 5, I was isolated, mutilated, verbally, spiritually, and sexually abused. I became conditioned, passed from father to husband to whoever would take me. I had been raped, battered, and left in an unsafe place with nowhere to run and no one to turn to. Basically, I felt like I've held my breath for 34 years, waiting for something to give, waiting for a fair chance at life. But I learned a long time ago that life wasn't fair, and I had to keep fighting to survive. I used to walk hand in hand with fear. So I broke into the lobby of an upscale building. I slept on the couch where the mailboxes were. I woke up to the police. They didn't bring me to the hospital or a shelter where I'd be safe. I went to jail. At least I had a pillow to put my head down. I saw myself in all the women there, so I didn't feel alone for a while. In court, the Crown told me I was a stain of society's fabric. I agreed, just for different reasons. When I became incarcerated again, all my hopes shattered. I was left alone with nothing to rely on. I looked at my reflection and didn't recognize the person I saw. All I saw was what everyone saw me for. I could still feel the 5-year-old inside me screaming, begging for help, begging for someone to really see me. I couldn't ignore her. I owed it to her. I owed it to myself. Sometimes it feels like there's no way out. I've been in and out of the system countless times. It's like a never-ending nightmare. My existence has been this vicious cycle of being used, abused, and seen as worthless like so many like me in the system. I felt like there was no way out. I meet more and more Indigenous women who share somewhat of a similar story. And it's no surprise that we're overrepresented in the prison system. I know I've experienced so much discrimination because of colonization and racism. Working with Embrave, I learned that the violence I experienced was not my fault, that I wasn't alone, and how to begin healing from all the trauma I have experienced. I will never forget one of the quotes they shared with us. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. In the law's eyes, I wasn't good enough to be a part of society. I can go on and on, but I can't. I won't let it hold me back. I have a point to be made. I know I'm not alone, and that I don't have to carry this burden alone either. I know where I belong and what I have to do. The program provided by Embrave was the most profound, impacting, and unexpected thing I have ever been a part of. Because of this program, my life turned into not a story of struggle, but a tale of survival. I hope to make a survivor of violence feel the way Embrave made me feel. I was believed. I was supported. I knew the violence I had experienced wasn't my fault, and I believed that I deserved better. I hope my story will inspire you the way that Embrave has inspired me. If I can make one survivor feel the way I feel at this moment, then I know my life has turned into not a story of struggle, but a tale of survival.